Fans look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Got a man. It's Joyner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the...
There he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, UNC! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Texas Tech has it back in the red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah,
and it's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Lopez to pass. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Joyner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. One final play before the end of the quarter. Gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Lopez wants to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They booted away on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. QB got it himself. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you lose it.
Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scrambling away. Firing to the right, complete.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
On fourth down, going to the air. Under fire. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Release to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
It'll be a draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Gentry. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Offense in an empty set. Lopez to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Miles. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Madsen. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He turns that loose down the right side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process.
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of time before he fires right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's gone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go right back to him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lopez to pass. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broken up in the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one there.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Quarterback extends the play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. And he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and they had everything they wanted, and he just threw an awful pass. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll give it to the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez wants to fire. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Snags it down the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back to throw, it's Madsen. That's caught. It's Eakin.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Eakin. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Still looking, on the move. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got room at the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off the defender.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Lopez to pass. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's taking the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he tacks on the extra point. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite him. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.